I'd be like, yeah, boy. God, I was a douchebag.
This has turned into a therapy session. Intros are always the weirdest part.
They're the weirdest part. I won't look at you when you do it. Yeah. It's like, it's honestly the most horrific. You can do it afterwards if you want to without me here. It's totally up to you. It's the most horrific thing.
What's up, guys? Welcome to CelebriTea. Today, our guest is Jamie Laing.
Whoa!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to CelebriTea. Today in studio, we have Jamie Laing.
Hey.
I'm on a mission to find the perfect cup of tea.
Thinking about it so much, I'm just like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna pour it? I'm freaking out.
All right, well, everybody's watching and everyone will criticize you if it's not correct.
So I have lots of different ways of making it. Depends how I'm feeling, what time of day. So the time of day right now would probably be a tea bag. I would go for tea, but I could sometimes go for just some tea leaves.
Okay.
If I was doing tea leaves, it would be lapsang souchong. Have you ever had lapsang souchong?
I've never even heard of it.
Some people say it smells like old socks.
Oh, my favorite smell.
Same.
There we go.
And you have to say it that quickly, lapsang souchong.
Lapsang souchong. I don't know what letters are there. I also kind of feel like we might be going for like sushi.
Yeah. You want to give us a lapsang souchong?
I would love some. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. We don't have that in studio today, so you're gonna have to settle for a bag.
Okay. Because I like Earl Grey tea.
Okay.
Get the tea bag out, but you have to hit tea bag first. And you do it probably 3/4 of the way up.
Okay.
And you probably leave it in there for about 20 seconds. And then you swirl it around a little bit. Yeah, you just sort of bring it back and forward. And then you dab. You dab, 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 dab. Brush on the side, and then you put it down. I have oat milk.
Yep.
Because I get bloaty. Whoa, and you always have to go, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah, a little early, but that's fine.
Yeah, I get that a lot. And now what color do you usually go for?
It can't look like a really dirty puddle.
Okay.
It has to look more like it's sort of a less dirty puddle. It has to look like a milky puddle.
Okay.
I think with
I
that,
think milky puddles there.
they compare great. Like, yeah, they look good.
Cheers.
Cheers, you ready for this?
Tea or tea.
There we go. That's great.
That is delicious.
There you go, it's
wow. Nothing fancy, nothing overly special, but a nice, simple, delicious cup of tea.
Yeah, I have a very plain palate. I just like it.
So, Jamie, out of 10, maybe like a 7.5.
That's low.
An 8 out of 10.
No, you can't change it now.
Producers, should simplicity matter, or...
Okay, all right. I pour sugar from here.
Yeah.
And I
Backwards.
typically I throw it up in the air and I catch it.
All right, well, our guest feels bad, so he's getting an 8 out of 10. So, tell us about Candy Kittens. How did that get started? I know it's been in business for a while.
I was at Leeds University and I was doing theatre and performance at the time, and I thought, wow, this sucks. I really don't think I'm gonna be good. I was basically unemployable, I really was. And I thought, well, I'm gonna have to be this thing called, I'm gonna have to start a business because that's what I wanna do. Who are my heroes in life? Well, one of my heroes is Willy Wonka. And so I thought, well, if he's one of my heroes, I should probably follow in his footsteps and create a sweet company. And so I created a sweet company called Candy Kittens, and it was about 11 years ago, a sweet company that was vegan and gluten-free and colorful and fun and sexy and different, and not just for kids, but for all ages, and bring back that kind of fun, exciting stuff that actually everyone can eat sweets. And so Candy Kittens is the best sweets out there.
Ding.
My heroes in life are Willy Wonka, and Peter Pan, which is like, so I love
You
a little.
never grow up.
Yeah. So my hero is a little boy and a weird man
Who likes little boys. So this has turned into a therapy session. Have you ever had Candy Kittens with tea?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Cheers.
Ready?
Oh, nice.
9 out of 10 now.
I think Jeff is lying.
If you could have a dream team, the best reality stars from both the US and the UK, who would you pick?
Okay, we're in. Okay. I would have me, for sure.
Obviously.
I would probably have my buddy Spencer with me. From the US, I would have Kim K.
Yeah.
You gotta bring that queen in. One of those guys from Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah, one of the Toms.
Yeah, one of the Toms.
Are you paying attention to Scandal?
My wife watches it, and all I know is the guy
My wife
with the
watches
dark
it.
slick back. Yeah, my wife watches it. Yeah, I would probably go for quite niche, Justin Bobby from The Hill.
Nice.
Maybe just because he's just a good-looking rock star.
Yeah.
I would go for Paris Hilton,
Oh, great one.
and maybe Nikki.
So getting Nicole, Paris,
Nikki,
and Kim all back
Nicole,
together.
Yeah, let's get the simple life back together.
Yeah.
It would be then like the Hunger Games. We had to kill each other,
Yes. I'm so here for that.
but only with our hands.
Yeah.
No weapons, and it's a fight to the death, and whoever wins wins.
Sponsored by Candy Kittens.
Yeah, sponsored by Candy Kittens. Okay.
If you were to travel back in time, the Jamie now, what would you tell younger Jamie?
But what would I say? Reality TV is amazing. It's also it's tough at times as well because it's all about fighting and arguing and breaking up and all those different things, and so it's quite heavy on the soul. So I would probably say to my younger self, don't be such a douchebag.
Do you look back and think like, was I acting as that person for the cameras and like not really being your true self?
I think you've become like a persona.
But I guess at the same time, like you need to stand out a bit.
You can't just be yourself because that's not
You can't
good
be
enough.
average.
Yeah, you have to be something more. I did it for a long time and it was amazing. And I met my wife on the show and all these different things. So it was incredible in so many ways. But yeah, it was amazing.
Has there ever been a blooper or a mishap that's happened while filming that you like kind of still remember that stands out?
The bloopers and stuff like that is when you suddenly, what happens is you go into a scene and suddenly everyone goes quiet. And if on set, everyone goes quiet, it's going down. And then you see like an ex or someone walk in and you're like, oh my God.
You're on camera so I can manipulate you and bring
Yeah.
in trauma.
Yeah. And you, for some reason, don't leave. Like, why wouldn't you just get up and go?
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah. This section we call Sip or Spill. We are going to read you some headlines and you can either take a sip if you don't want to talk about it, or you can spill the tea on the reality behind the headlines.
Oh my God, okay, Greg.
Jamie Laing and Sophie Habboo tease plans for massive family.
I think I want like 7 kids because then I can call them after each reindeer, and at Christmas time I can attach them to a sleigh and they can just pull me.
Yeah.
And I can just go mush.
That might be like Child Protective Services might come after you.
Not in Alaska. Where we're shooting that show.
Yeah. All right, next one. Sophie Habboo reveals Jamie Laing told her he plans to divorce her.
Oh, did I?
The article said you might have to remain married for at least 12 months, otherwise people would comment it's a short marriage.
Oh yeah, you I think by law you got to be married for 12 months.
Yeah. Do these headlines, like, are you just so used to these? Like,
I think it's just articles, right? I don't really mind.
Yeah.
The comments are the funny parts. Most of them are just like, God, that guy's rank. And like,
his team were keen. Jamie Laing asked Lewis Capaldi to sing at his wedding.
that is true.
Yeah.
I got a call from his team saying that he could be keen to sing at the wedding. And then I told my wife, who's a huge fan, I was like, you never guess. We are getting Lewis Capaldi at the wedding. And she was like, are you serious? It's gonna be on. And then obviously it didn't happen. So I had to go, you'll never guess. Lewis Capaldi is not singing.
Another reason why you're getting divorced.
At the wedding. Yeah. So what I've worked out is really don't hype things up unless they actually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie Laing plans to replace his Jerry Halliwell poster with one of his girlfriends, Sophie Habboo.
Yeah, I used to have a poster of Jerry Halliwell on my bunk bed.
Was she always your favorite Spice?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
She was just great.
Have you met her?
Yeah, I have. And I told her
told her?
about the picture and she walked away very quickly.
You were the heir to the McVitie's fortune. Kate Garraway awkwardly calls out Made in Chelsea star on his money worries.
My great-grandfather helped build McVitie's. And so then he built this amazing company. What's really great about that is we had this amazing heritage. Yeah. I don't see any of that money. I never have. So I get the stigma for being a billionaire's kid without any of the money. I don't have the money, but I get the stigma. So it's pretty good. Yeah. It's like a really good combination. But yeah, I mean, my family sold it in the 80s and he was an amazing guy, Alexander Grant, but he invented the digestive biscuit.
You know what goes really well with tea?
Digestive biscuits. Apparently, chocolate hobnobs, 3.2 million are eaten a day in the UK. Jesus, that's a lot of biscuits.
That's a lot of biscuits.
That's a lot of biscuits.
The last one. Jamie Laing reveals his Pamela Anderson's phone number as he tried to call her, only to learn the Baywatch icon fake numbered him.
I interviewed her in bed, and at the end she said, she was like, take my number. And then I was telling my friends, and they were like, no ways. And they're like, okay, ring it. So I rang it, and it doesn't work.
Have you run into her since?
No, I haven't. But I do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Call her out on that fake number.
Words will fly.
Yeah. Well, perfect. You survived. No sips.
That's great.
That's great.
Jam is phenomenal.
Yeah. Are you a cream as well, or
No,
just jam? I think cream spreads easier on the scone, and then you put jam on top of that as a little like sweet treat. I think that makes more sense.
When you came to the UK, was it the first thing you had? You were like, I'm gonna try a tea.
I hopped off the plane at Heathrow and I said, get me a scone. I need to find out if the jam or cream goes on first, and find out some Lencham Shusham tea for me, please. And that's what I did. So you have a lot going on in your career, you're an entrepreneur, podcast, hosting and stuff. How do you maintain a good work-life balance?
I eat Candy Kittens all the time with Lapsang Souchong, and they're great. Connecting with friends, like that is so, like always doing that. Like you can work, fine, but if you connect as well, then you can have this good work-life balance.
If you have friends.
So if you don't have friends,
Now that you are a lot more in the presenting and podcasting space, curious, do you have an ultimate dream interview you would love to do?
Oh my God, 100%. Paul Rudd.
Why?
Forever, I've just wanted to meet him, and I would just love to interview Paul Rudd.
Nice. Well, lucky for you,
He's
Paul,
he's
come
here.
on.
He rips through this.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love Paul Rudd more than he's, yeah.
And have you had any like absolute nightmares?
I've had one real nightmare interview, and the guy was just such a douchebag, and it was the Pope.
We are not going to go there. And now we're going to move on to a little segment we call TBT. This is where you're going to spill the tea on some throwback pictures. Okay. Let us know what you think about the picture you see.
On the left, that's when I would just started doing Made in Chelsea. 2011, I was sat by myself gazing into my non-existent future. It was actually the funnest time, and that's when it was just me and my buddies shooting a reality show and just having the greatest time ever. On the right, when I dressed up as Hercules and I did a TV show called Strictly Come Dancing. Strictly Come Dancing is one of the hardest shows.
I bet.
Traumatizing. Like, you go out there and you have to learn a dance that you have no idea what you're doing, and you have to do these different steps. It is so hard but amazing. Oh, this is my wedding! Yeah. My wife was really anxious leading up to it, which wasn't great.
Yeah.
She was really nervous. I think they call it cold feet, but I don't know what they call it. But it was the most amazing day of it. It was incredible.
Nice. And everyone loves you guys as a couple. Like,
yeah, well, I think everyone loves her. She's like, people love her.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah, we did try to get her in today, but we were told she was unavailable.
Yeah, that's why I came. I knew that. Don't worry. I always pick up the pieces for her.
Yeah. But you're doing great.
Thanks. Yeah. I feel like this is going okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, next one. Oh, on the left, I try to reenact what David Gandy looked like because I was by a swimming pool. David Gandy's a sexy model. I'm a sexy model.
The comments are going to have to let us know if they feel you succeeded or not.
Which one is Gandy?
Black and white. It's even harder for me to tell. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, next one. That's me on my honeymoon. She told me to get changed straight after that, and she moved all the pedals off the bed. But that's married life.
Yeah, nice.
This is a picture of me at a festival, and we used to have t-shirts that say "yeah boy" in it because that used to be a thing I always said. I'd be like, "yeah boy." Yeah, that really kind of died. That just then. Yeah, I didn't feel as much punch as I used to have. What is that face?
This face appeared a lot on your Instagram from about 10 years ago.
God, I was a douchebag. I mean, that is just. I might delete all of those.
I'm surprised you didn't try to trademark that face.
I might do.
Yeah,
I might trademark that.
It happened a lot. I mean, something I love about those pictures though is you're clearly a very shameless person.
Yeah.
You don't seem to take life too seriously. You like to have a good time. You like to have a laugh.
Laughter is like a great kind of release of anything negative.
I think someone once said laughter is the best medicine. And if they haven't said it, it's...
Oh my God, laughter is the greatest medicine.
Yeah.
Let's get that tattooed.
So yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Really nice to meet you. And
let's go have some laps on Shushan.
Can't wait.